everyone, this is DLSDeviantArt.com. I'm continuing my Final Fantasy Let's Plays that I started. Today we're going to be playing Subronian Dreams, but you remember we had him start out in New Gridinia. So these are the beginning, we're going to be doing the beginning quests and everything like that. Can recognize as an adventurer in the state of Gridinia, you must first register yourself with the Adventurers Guild. Another greenhorn venture, I presume? Thoughts much. We cannot allow strangers to wander Gridinia unchecked and untested. Before you rush off to begin pestering every second citizen for work, I suggest you make yourself known at the Flare Line Canopy. That's the headquarters of the local Avengers Guild, in case you were wondering. The Flare Line Academy is the building you see behind me. Speak to Mother Manone within, and she will take you in hand. Oh, what have we here? Wide-eyed and wandering young adventurer. Come put your name down at the guild, I assume? Welcome. Monet is my name, and Mother Monet, as most call me, and the coloring company is my place. As head of the Avenged Guild, I have the honor of providing guidance to visiting heroes who pass through our gates. No matter your ambitions, the guild is here to help you attain them. In return, we expect you to fulfill your duties as an adventurer by assisting the people of Gridinia. I find it, wouldn't you agree? To an outsider, they all may seem well and with our nation. Naught could be further from the truth. People live in a state in constant apprehension. The excellent various gangs of common friends provide an unending supply of trouble compounding the ever-present threat of Garlean Empire to the north, and that is saying nothing of the calamity. Even now, wounds have barely begun to heal, but as we speak of it as if you were there, forgive me. But 5 years past, Rosalia was well nigh laid to waste, when a red worm emerged from within the lesser moon, Dalamon, and rained fire upon the realm. it is which people call the calamity. Scarcely a square millum of Twelveswood was spared with devastation, yet despite the forest's extensive wounds, not a soul among us can recall precisely how it happened. I am well aware of how improbable that must sound to an outsider. Mm, it is improbable, but it's also true. For reasons we can ill explain, the facts surrounding the calamity are shrouded in mystery. There are as many visions of events as there are people willing to recount them. Yet amongst the haze of recollection and conflicting accounts we all agree on one thing. The Tarzan was saved from certain doom by a band of vigilant adventurers. Whatever else we've misremembered, none of us have forgotten the heroes who risked their lives and limb for the sake of the realm, and yet whenever we try to say their names, words dies upon our list, and whatever we try to call their faces, we not see but a silhouette amidst a blinding glare. Thus have these adventures become known as warriors of light. Pray not feel daunted by the deeds of legends. We do not ask you to become another warrior of light, only that you do what you can to assist people of Gardenia. Great or small, every contribution counts. I trust you'll play your part. All that all, all that's left then is to conclude the business of registration. Here's a quill, square your name right there. And I would appreciate if you use your real name. There is a special place in Seventh Health for those who use amusing names. Sumerian Dreams. Are you quite sure that is an amusing alias? Very well. From the moment forward, you are registered Avenger of Gardenia, niche blessed of the elementals and bounty of the Twelveswood. The guild expects great things from you. Look at that. What just arrived? Another goddamn adventurer. Don't start with that. Adventurers are very slave the Gardenian needs. The other Seedseer herself bade us welcome them with open arms. Do you mean to disrespect her will? Of course not. Let's not you forget it's my sworn duty to help hold the peace, and I am to blame if outsiders bring mistress upon themselves. You, adventurer, mind that you don't not cause any trouble here, or I shall personally cast you out of this realm and into the seventh hell. Hmm. Pay that outburst on me, meant only to counsel you. Suspicious characters have been prowling the Twelveswood of late, you see, and the wood wheelers feel they cannot afford to take any chances. As is often the way with folk who live in isolation, Gardenians are wont to mistrust things that they do not know well, your good self included. Fear not, however, given a catalogue of extemporary deeds, and no more than a handful of years, the locals will surely warm to you. On behalf of my fellow citizens, I welcome you to Gardenia. May you come to consider our nation as your own in time. Now then, you may depend on all my turn to teach you a few things about every adventurer should know. That was an introductory quest for Gridinia. I will have another video with our other characters that we've made for, as I said, the other starter area. For now, we're going to pick up the main quest and continue on it, because this will help us get our adventure trainer and all that. Mon presides of the Kankan wants you to perform 3 tests that will help you learn the fundamentals of adventuring. Let's begin at the beginning, shall we? Now that you're a former member of the Adventure Guilds, we must be sure you have a firm grasp on the fundamentals of adventuring. To that end, I have 3 tests I wish you to perform. Your first test is to visit the Anthrite, the massive girl standing in the middle of Anthrite Plaza, not far from Caroline Campy. As a device that enables instantaneous translation, the Anthrite plays a key role in the life of every wandering adventurer. Once you have located the crystal, all you need to do is to touch its surface, and a member of the wilders will be present to offer further instructions. For your second task, you are to visit the Archers Guild. There is no better place to learn the arts of the bow. Speak with Althinielna, and she will explain the benefits of joining the guild. And your third and final test, I would have you visit the markets at the heart of Old Gridania's commercial district. There you shall find weapons and armor and various items that a venturer might need on his travels. There is, however, more to the market than buying and selling goods. Speak with Parson Montret and listen well to his counsel. The master merchant can be uncooperative at times, so be sure to offer him one of my famous eel pies. Like so many men, he is much more charitable when his stomach is full. Here, I made a batch not long ago. You have your test ceremony run. May Noblica guide your path. Oh, and one more thing. Should you happen to come across any citizen in need, don't be afraid to offer a helping hand. I'm certain they will be pleased to meet a adventurer whom they can find their woes. Granted, the work they offer is unlikely to be of realm-shattering importance, but prove your worth and build a reputation, and in time, folk will be more inclined to entrust you with matters of most moment. I'll suggest you lend an ear to Smith here in the canopies. The Smiths are entrusted representatives of the adventurous gears and an invaluable source of advice to neophyte heroes seeking to gain greatness. Okay, main quests, kind of a thing. Sanctuaries, they get rested experience. Navigation of the map is very helpful, and duty lists do help. But we're going to come over to the Smith here and talk to him. Greetings, I am one of the Smiths, a stork of fires and forger of futures. As dedicated member of the Adventurers Guild, I am entrusted with tests of providing assistance to new adventurers. As he had but recently taken up the adventurer's mantle, the possibilities stretching out for freedom was positively daunting. In the Adventure Guilds, we seek new adventures as fledgling heroes. You are our champions of tomorrow and necessity stars of limitless potential. My fellow Smith and I are here to provide you with guidance, but the Guild also enlists a crane of veteran adventurers who will be happy to share their accumulated wisdom. You can recognize these helpful men and women by the title of mentor. Mitch is stand ready to advise you on aspects of adventuring. They have hundreds of quests under their belts and will likely have solutions for whether dilemma might be causing you trouble. A mentor may often offer to accompany you on your adventures. I highly recommend that you take advantage of a mentor's aid to enrich your spirits and your armor. Do not hesitate to ask me if you would like to know more. The new adventure status is applied to all players who've recently begun their adventures in Eorzea. Among Eorzea's thriving population, there are seasoned players known as mentors who have taken it upon themselves to assist new adventurers. When a new adventurer and a mentor form a party, they both receive a bonus to experience earned. Upon invitation by a mentor, new adventurers also gain access to the Novice Network, an exclusive chat channel where they consult with mentors and share their experience with beginning players. Now we're going to go do the quest part. I did that so we can kind of talk to them and stuff. That'll come more pertinent when we hit level 15, so just be aware of that. When you come up to an area, you right click to attune. Once we're done attuning, there'll be an event. Greetings, sir. I see you faithfully followed Mother Morning's instructions. Allow me to offer you a bit of instruction myself. I am Nisaya of the Woodland Wielders. I know a thing or two about the Earthbite. Yes, that big crystal right there. There are certain devices that trap into ethereal energies and are permanently used as a means of travel swiftly from place to another. Return and Teller are the most transportation spells. Make direct use of erythrites and their common connection to the flow of ethereal. As these depths are found as most ending corner of Eorzea, any adventurer worth of a name will wish to seek out and tune himself to one. Truly few things in the world are so useful as the intrepid explorer. But you need not locate them all at once. Before rushing out into the wilds, I suggest you start with the rest I found here in Gridinia. Should you wish to learn more about Ithorites or transformation, I am here to answer your question. You have tuned to the Itherite and now able to use the return spell. The return spell is very, very helpful as a free port. I am now going to head over to the Archer's Guild due to we can pick up our first quest and stuff like that. And once we go back and turn in close to home, that will be the done of this video. This will help you move around towns, major cities, and they're quite useful for that. Greetings, friends. You have found your way to the Archer's Guild. Do you wish to uncover the secrets of our art? And now that I can think on it, you have the look of someone who sees Mornay's gentle instructions. Very well, I'll give you a brief instruction on the art to the archery and the Archer's Guild. The skills practiced by our archers allow them to gauge an enemy's weakness from afar and turn the tide of battle with a single well-placed arrow. But should you join us, you'll be taught to do the same. Archery as practiced in Gridinia was born from two distinct styles of bowmanship. The first was devised by the longbow sentries of Elzina, who once ruled the lowlands, and the second belongs to the short bow hunters of the former nomadic Mokote. As you will doubtless be aware, both races ultimately came to call the Twelves Wood home. Though the two people became as rivals, they gradually learned to live together in harmony. During this time, they learned from one another, and their two schools of archery intermingled to give birth to the art as it's known today. For a time, a bow was used primarily for hunting, but as hunters vied with one another to prove who was a better shot, there emerged a group of archers whose ultimate goal lay not in practical pursuit of prey, but in perfection. Thus was the Archers' Guild born from the ranks of the Trappers' League. It was a way for the guild to promote greatness in archery through friendly competition, and the result of our methods can be seen in vaulted archers of the good quivers, many of whom spent fundamenting years losing arrows at the guild's practice spots. I hope this gives you a better idea of who we are and what we do. Oh, and then did I see the spark of ambition flare in your eyes? If you wish to draw string with the finest archers in Eorzea, look no farther than the Archers Guild. For you can list however must gain the approval of the guildmates. Once you have already to proceed, speak to me again, and we can begin seeking out your enrollment. We're going to click on her. Are you resolved into joining the Archers Guild? They wish to reaffirm your desire to join the Archers Guild. Look in your eyes, beseech your determination. It would be my pleasure to refer you to the Guildmare Lucania. Less worry about unduly. Lucania is affordable and kind-hearted woman, even though those not of the guild have been known to seek her counsel on various matters, and ever has been given fair hearing. We can await you in the training area yonder. Present yourself to her and impress upon her your desire to join the guild. Greetings, adventurer. I am told you wish to join our ranks. I am Lucinia, the master of the Archer Guilds, and I bid you welcome. Your Our doors are open to all who have the will to learn. Now, allow me to explain the basics of our art and offer you a foretaste of that which we teach as member of our guild. The bow's greatest advantage is its range. Unlike those arms used in other disciplines of art, it allows one to strike an enemy from afar. Although the bow may not boast the decisive force of a sword or spear, its mere strategic applications more than compensate for the shortcoming. An experienced archer can immobilize an enemy by striking a leg or zapping its strength with a poisoned arrow. Rise to become a veteran of the archery, and very dealable of death will be yours to rain down upon your foes. By fighting from a distance, we better assess the battle and thereby determine the most advantageous course of action. This is prominent important as our role in battle is to exploit the enemy's weakness with the requisite placement and timing, but a single arrow may even turn the tide. To this end, the guild seeks to install a discerning eye within its members that they may learn to strike vulnerabilities swiftly and surely. Now, any halfwit can bend the bow, but it's not simply undertaking to become a skilled archer. You must be prepared for a long, arduous journey. You are resolved to complete that journey? Very well. Now, before proceeding any further, I must engage your innate aptitude for archery. To this end, I hereby assign you the following trial. Slay the squirrels, ladybugs, and fungus that roam just beyond the city gates. 3 of each should suffice. In doing so, you will prove your divine fitness to join the Archers Guild. Report back to me when the task is accomplished, and doubt that I will trouble you unduly. Now we're going to run and head up to the market. By what right does a flanger produce its personal turret, master of the markets? You think you can stroll in here and bowl as you please and demand to hear Don. Han, a merchant does not especially dealing with those would-be heroes. If, on the other hand, you had some tasty morsel to carry my flavor, then I might reconsider your request. Come now, the whole encounter reeks of Monet's handing her, and more specifically, her baking. Don't look surprised, son. I smell that e-pie of yours a mile away. Hand it over. This is how you do quest item quests. Key items, basically. That flaky crust is just divine. Very well. I am man of word. Pay close attention, for I shall not explain this once. The inspiring adventures need look no further than Rosewood and Embodying Stalls. Both are but a short stroll from where we stand. If you mean to battle, the best prepared with a quality set of weapons and armor. Such goods are provided province of Rosewood Stalls. Directly south of here, you'll be placed to learn the merchants of Gridinia exceedingly particular when it comes to craftsmanship, so you need not fear defective scraps and, and the like. If it's potions and miscellany you seek, head north to Ebony Stalls. The shelves and lusty stock of wide, untraveled Aldana merchants, and I truly say that I have seen things amongst their myriad wares that I scarce knew existed. Do you follow me thus far? The first step in purchasing is to select the stall that meets your needs. Then you may concern yourself with price and profit. There's a little more I can teach you with mere words. Go peruse the stalls and see for yourself what wares they offer. There's no substitute for first-hand experience after all. I am wary of talking unless you have another eel pie. We've completed that one. Now there's a Ritherite crystal that I'm going to show you where it's at. That'll help in completing the quest. We're going to come right here. We're going to click on this one. We're going to attune to it. Then we're going to use it to go to the big crystal. That will help us get back over quickly and close to turning in our quest with Mother Monet. On the next video that I do, I will be taking through the beginning quest of Old Da. 3 skins grow prominently in your life as an adventurer. I best you grow familiar with them as soon as possible. And you took time to listen to the woes of Sinjir. I cannot emphasize enough importance to lend your talents to one and all, no matter how true the matter may seem. And they will that yearn obedience, Sorcerion, in adventurers like you who will win the hearts of locals and pay the way for those who follow. I pray Gridinia can rely on your aid in its struggles to come. Alright, we've completed that quest. We won't get another main story quest until we hit level 5, which we can easily do quickly. But now, I'm going to end the video here as I said I would. See you next time.